No More Room in Hell 2 just dropped its early access, and while I can sing its praises in many respects, just so you are not caught unaware, there are some concerns you should hear about before dropping your money on it. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to go over what the game is, how it plays, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And as usual, I'm going to have more or less a full gameplay session for you to see. For those of you who are new here, I'd like to do this because regardless of my opinion, I think it's important for you to see the game in its entirety and judge it for yourself. If it were free, I would just tell you to download it, play it, make your own judgments. But enough of that, let's get to it. No Room in Hell 2 is a PvE co-op game that puts you in the lobby with 7 other players spread out over the map. The main objective is to stabilize the power plant in the middle and then extract. But before you can do this, you have to accomplish 2 sub-objectives and ideally group up with your fellow survivors along the way. We'll cover more on how all that plays out in a little bit. A twist that the game adds on is that you have a character that progressively gets stronger between matches but is completely wiped if you die. This is the permadeath feature that the game boasts. It's meant to add a bit more tension to the game. Now, aside from the numerous bugs that I've encountered, I can already see issues with this game that are in its core design. This won't entirely be negative from here, as I will be weaving in positives as I go, but one of the main themes of this game's issues is that it gets very easy very quickly, and I think this will hurt its replayability, a key feature that's needed in PvE-oriented games as they lack the variability that PvP generally offers. As I've said before, it is an 8-person lobby, and the game does allow you to invite your friends and fill up that lobby. To me, this is fantastic, as games these days are too often limiting you down to 3 people, but some limitations in other ways might have been appropriate in this case. You see, once you run across somebody, you interact with them and you add them to the group. Now this gives you their position and their name, making it very easy to keep track of your group members. If you invite someone, they automatically start off as your group from the start of the game. Anyone that is in your group can be tracked up to 150 meters away. Now normally, I praise systems that make it easier for teammates to coordinate, but this is just the first thing that I think contributes to making the game a little too easy. So when you start the game, there is a bunch of POIs spread throughout the map to ensure wherever you are, there will be one nearby. These will involve various activities that you need to perform that eventually unlock a loot room full of supplies. You are highly incentivized to tackle one of these early on for those supplies. This is by far the most dangerous point in the match, and it only decreases in difficulty from there. The reason is twofold. But before I get into that, if you've made it this far, chances are I'm entertaining you. I would like to ask that you consider subscribing. Thank you very much for your consideration, and now back to the video. Before the first POI, you start off with just one-handed melee weapon and a magnum pistol, and you are likely on your own. The melee combat in this game is just underwhelming, which is surprising considering the work these guys did on Chivalry. So it's not even challenging because of the lack of supplies or the hostile environment, it's challenging because the melee combat is just bare bones at best, janky and buggy at worst. And this is against regular zombies. The zombies that have red eyes are ridiculously tanky, which only gives you more opportunity to experience the lackluster melee combat. As a quick side note, the gunplay is a bit of a mixed bag. The Magnum, heavy rifles, and shotguns are all fantastic. They're punchy, they're loud, with zombie damage models, when they work, make them very fun to use. The pistol and the M4, aka the light rifle, however, feel like pellet guns and very underwhelming. The second reason this is the most difficult point in the match is that you're by yourself. The moment you start to get teammates, it gets exponentially easier, which is natural, but this brings me to my next portion of the game. Now, if you're like me, you might struggle for your first couple of games, but it will not take you long to learn the mechanics and get good enough to complete a single POI even on your own. You'll learn to manage groups of zombies, how to avoid hazards, how to finish the task, and minigames. Now, imagine a whole lobby with people who have 3 to 5 matches of experience, and that's really all it takes. By my 3rd and 4th match, it was rare that the lobby had less than 6 to 7 people left by the time we were tackling the main objectives, and by the time we're all linked up, there was very little challenge to the game. By the time we were tackling the main objective, melee combat is all but a memory, as we were so full up on weapons and supplies, generally speaking. Now, to be fair, I don't think the low difficulty gets solved by just reducing supplies. As I stated earlier, the melee combat isn't something you want to continue to experience in its current form, so forcing players to do it wouldn't result in a better experience in my opinion. Now, as your character levels, there are some debuffs that occur that make the game a little bit more difficult, but given everything I've outlined, this doesn't really change the outcome. I can point to a couple of things that could be changed to improve the situation, and I highly doubt that the devs won't be continuing to improve the game. The bugs will likely get ironed out, and features will be added in order to increase the difficulty. And that's really my biggest concern. The game gets easy way too fast, and I don't see it getting harder without magnifying some of the mechanics that don't feel great to interact with right now. This is compounded by the fact that there is currently only one map. Granted, the map is huge, but you spend at least half of your time in a match in the power plant. So even if 1 or 2 maps are added, will that formula really change anything? All in all, it's a really fun game, especially if you have a group of friends that can fill the lobby. I can easily see adding in a few game rules like pistols only, or no heals, or no explosives, just to spice things up a bit and have a great night with friends. But outside of that, I don't really feel it's worth the $30 at this point in time. I really look forward to seeing this game improve and being able to change my outlook on it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and let the match finish out so you can see the gameplay for yourself. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you very much for watching, and good hunting.
Dang. Give me some cover. Reloading.
Be advised, the security system is blocking the path further into the plant. Responders, find the security chief and use his access codes to end the lockdown at a security panel.
I'm reloading this.
Max fully.
I see the chief.
Responders, you've recovered the security lockdown codes. Now, take them to a security access point and stand by for orders.
Lockdown at the power plant's ended. Looks like all of the entrances are open now.
CRC actual update. Responders have entered the plant. Remaining responders, priority 1. Gain access to the facility immediately.
Good. Someone's made it into the plant. Hurry. You gotta make repairs to the cooling tower.
Reloading! Cover me! Spooky, let's go. You're last man. Wait, no, never mind. No, that's the last man. Full man!
You walking like a bot?
There. You've made the repairs. Almost there. We should see things returning to normal once the systems are restarted. So head over to the control center to initiate the reboot.
I got it. Responders will need to enter the control center and restart the plant systems to be cleared for extraction.
Let's go, boys. Horde's coming.
Got a full mag. Mag's full.
Okay, this is it, people. Look for the main console to initiate the black start. It should be somewhere in the middle of the control center. You need to work as a team to keep everything balanced within operating parameters. So stay focused and communicate. The more coordinated you are, the faster the systems will regulate.
Come on, Mr. Gohard, let's go.
Loading up again!
We're good. Next one.
Y'all seeing that? Reloading here.
Cover while I reload. Reloading real quick. Cover me.
Let's go.
The last two shots. Get me some cover.
Toot.
I'm reloading.
Gotta reload. I'm reloading this.
Enable reactors.
Cover while I reload. Gotta reload.
4-2. 5-8-1. 5-4-2. 5-8-1.
Say again, you broke up.
5. Oh shit.
Gotta reload.
4-2.
Watch it.
4-2.
5-8-1. Yeah, 5-4-2. 5-8-1.
Got it.
Somebody headed to the top one.
Open valves, open valves.
7, Wi-Fi 7.
417, 557.
Got it.
Gotta reload. Gotta load this
to the Cygnus power plant.
That's it, boys.
Power readings normalizing. Stand by.
Yes, you did it.
Robert?
I can see power stabilizing already. Time to come home.
The last man. We're the last man.
Okay, responders.